If you're a fan of the Guitar Nerds channel, you'll know that we've spent quite a lot of time looking at weird and wonderful signature guitars. And while having a signature instrument is more than enough to satisfy most rock stars, some just can't resist slapping their name on every part of their rig. That's why today we're casting our eyes over some silly signature stomp boxes. I'm Mark from Guitar Nerds, and these are the top 5 weirdest signature guitar pedals of all time. Best known for their incredibly catchy single, Bohemian Like You, the Dandy Warhols are an American rock band who formed in 1994. Founded by frontman Courtney Taylor and guitarist Pete Holmstrom, the band's modern take on pop psychedelia has seen them become one of the leading voices in the genre. As you would imagine, after playing on 10 studio albums of psychedelia, Holmstrom has amassed quite a pedal board, with one of the latest additions being his own signature model from Maleco Heavy Industries. Dubbed the Charlie Foxtrot, the pedal is described as a digital buffer and granular effect, and is designed to capture a small sample of the input signal before playing it back in weird and wonderful ways. With 6 knobs to control the size of the buffer, duration of repeats, pitch mode, threshold, mix and preamp level, the Charlie Foxtrot is capable of some mind-bendingly glitchy sounds that would fit equally as well into a dubstep track as they would on the Warhols' Pop Psych. A bonkers little box where the only limit is your imagination. We all know that Moore makes some of the best affordable mini pedals available today. But did you know they also make a signature pedal for one of rock's true madmen? Teaming up in 2017 to produce the Ocean Machine, Moore and Devin Townsend proved to be one of the industry's most unlikely pairings, and boy did it pay off. With Moore's talent for creating world-beating stomp boxes for next to no money, and Townsend's ability for sculpting some of rock music's more bizarre sounds, it should come as no surprise that the Ocean Machine is one of the strangest budget multi-effects available today. Utilising 2 different delay modules and 1 reverb module, the Ocean Machine can be used to create everything from doomy ambient soundscapes to 8-bit synthy crunch. And with 23 controls on the face of the pedal, there should be no reason why you can't use the Ocean Machine to craft almost any delay or reverb sound. The combination of the mad mastermind of Devin Townsend and the maverick upstart mentality of Moore has led to the creation of a tone workstation that, in theory, shouldn't exist. A crazy little box of tricks, the Ocean Machine is a dream machine for ambient noisemakers on a budget. Throughout the late 2000s, Digitech was the home of weird signature pedals. From creating a signature model for the guitarist from Disturbed to putting out a Hendrix multi-effects in a wah format, the company had a scattershot approach to signature effects. And even though it featured 2 different Layla presets, with one being an acoustic simulator, the Eric Clapton Crossroads Stomp Box wasn't even the weirdest model they released. That dubious honour goes to the Lyra. Produced in collaboration with creator Lexi Leone, the Lyra was the signature effects pedal of Eternal Descent, the virtual band that featured in the comic book series of the same name. Working with producer Eddie Kramer, the band released 2 records, 2007's Losing Faith and 2008's Phantom of the Opera EP, as well as a comic book series from IDW Publishing. The pedal itself featured 7 tones inspired by the gear used on the original Eternal Descent recordings, and with names like Crystal Cascade and Crushing Chaos, the presets were some of the wildest sounds ever to emanate from a Digitech pedal. Seemingly produced in relatively low numbers, I couldn't find a single Lyra pedal for sale anywhere on the internet. Is this because the tones are awesome and they've all been snapped up by collectors? Or is it they've been consigned to the bin of history? That is for you to decide. Zoom's entry-level multi-effects have been a staple of every guitar shop's roster since the late 1980s. Just thinking about products like the 505 and 707 should bring up warm and fuzzy feelings of nostalgia for anyone watching this video. And in recent years, affordable Zoom products have moved from guilty pleasures to being seen as genuinely groundbreaking gear. But did you know that in the late 2000s they produced a range of signature models based on one of their cheapest ever pedals? The spiritual successor to the classic 505, the G1 was an incredibly simple multi-effects that featured many of Zoom's classic tones. With 40 factory presets and 40 spaces for user-defined ones, this little box was the perfect platform for fledgling guitarists to experiment with effects. But in 2008, Zoom handed one over to a slightly more advanced player to see what he could do. In a custom red finish bearing his logo and scroll, the G1J was John 5's own take on the standard G1. And with 40 patches from the man himself, players experienced something quite different from the standard model. From the metallic tones used in his time with Marilyn Manson through to the country twang he has a particular fondness for, Mr. 5's presets covered a whole range of genres, but each had the signature touch of the Telecaster fanatic. Who knew you could have so much fun with a pedal powered by 4 AA batteries? Anyone who has been paying attention to the guitar world for the last few years must know that there was only one choice when choosing the top spot for this list. Announced in 2014, the Korg Miku is the signature effects pedal of Hatsune Miku, the virtual pop star that has been warbling her way around the world since 2007. Originally developed as a VST plugin, Miku's voice is generated by Yamaha's Vocaloid software and is modelled on the voice of Japanese actress Saki Fujita. While designed for professional studio use, the genius idea of developing a character around the software has led to Miku becoming a cultural phenomenon, with thousands attending her performances in Japan. And in 2014, when Korg licensed the Vocaloid software for a guitar pedal, Miku broke the internet once again. With 11 vocal styles including Nyan, Pa and Scat, yes Scat, the Miku turns an ordinary guitar signal into a pedalboard-friendly Vocaloid synth. And while the tracking is pretty poor and you'd be hard pushed to find a situation where you could actually use it in a song, the Korg Miku is not only one of the weirdest signature pedals ever made, it provides some of the most fun you can have out of a single stomp box. So there we have it, 5 totally bonkers pedals endorsed by some musicians that you totally wouldn't expect. But did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below. If you like what you saw, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos coming very soon. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.